Audio Jungle.
St. Elizabeth woman dies after gate falls on her. The police in St. Elizabeth are investigating the death of a woman who died after a gate fell on her. She has been identified as 49-year-old housekeeper Donna Ebanks of Ronhill in Pedro Plains in the parish. The incident happened on Monday. It is reported that about 2:10, Ebanks was injured after an electrical gate malfunctioned and fell on her. She was assisted to the Black River Hospital where she was pronounced dead. Police seized submachine gun in St. Elizabeth, Maras. Police in St. Elizabeth are reporting that a submachine gun was seized on Wednesday morning during an operation in a Maras in the parish. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police Superintendent Clarence Minter in a video release gave details of the operation. At about 11 a.m., a team of officers conducted a targeted operation in the Slab community in the vicinity of Timber Bridge. The general area was searched to include the Maras. A number of canoes were seized, he noted. Those were also check and seize conducted in the bushy areas. At the end of the search, a submachine gun was seized, no round found and the serial number erased. The team is continuing the search in this area based on the intelligence that several other prohibited weapons are in this general area. We will continue our efforts across the division to ensure that prohibited weapons are removed from the streets and that persons connected with committing criminal offenses are brought to justice, added Minto. Public school teachers upset that promised payment of increment this month did not materialize. The island's public school teachers are reportedly upset and disappointed that the promised payment of increment this month did not materialize. The Jamaica Teachers Association JTA said while the finance ministry had indicated a time frame for payment in the first quarter of this fiscal year, that is April, May, or June, the ministry had reached an understanding with the association that the payment would be made in April. JTA President-elect Mark Malaver said the ministry did not indicate a change in this promise, so many teachers who made plans based on the expected payment this month have been left disappointed. He assured teachers that the association will continue to advocate for payment soon.
We are an understanding that the increment would have been paid this month, and we are getting widespread reports that the money is actually not being paid. We are very disappointed that the monies have not been paid. We have not yet had dialogue with the Ministry of Education on the matter, but we intend to have that dialogue in the shortest possible time so that this matter can be resolved as soon as is possible. It's unfortunate that the ministry has chosen not to pay it, and they're looking to do all sorts of gymnastics in terms of the interpretation of the letter that came out of the Ministry of Finance. We had an understanding, and from our standpoint, the Ministry of Education has not honored that understanding. But we are going to have dialogue and see where it goes from there.
Education Ministry testing AI tools in school to assist teachers. The government, with the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, is testing artificial intelligence AI tools in schools to assist teachers with marking and administrative tasks. We have AI technology that we're testing in schools now to have AI mark the papers so that teachers can spend more time doing what is really important, which is interacting with our students, said Portfolio Minister Dr. Dana Morris Dixon. She was addressing Day 1 at the Jamaica Teachers Association Education Conference 2025 being held at Ocean Coral Spring in Trelawney. Morris Dixon said there are also plans to launch Jamaica Learning Assistance, which is an AI-powered tool designed to personalize learning according to students' individual styles, whether they prefer stories, humor, quizzes, or dialogue. She noted that technology is not a replacement for teachers, but rather a support tool that enhances their ability to deliver lessons more effectively. So after you've imparted the lesson, they can go and they can practice, and they can find out things that they never understood in class. They can explore it some more, Morris Dixon noted. That is the future of education we're working towards, one where AI helps to personalize and enrich learning for every child, she added. In the meantime, the minister pointed out that Jamaica will open its first state-of-the-art AI lab later this year. This lab is provided a space for students and teachers to develop technology solutions for schools. She called for collaboration with the JTA to integrate educators into the broader AI strategy, where the government intends to further distribute more than 15,000 laptops and tablets to students, along with 600 smartboards for schools. Additionally, approximately 25,000 vouchers have been issued to teachers to subsidize the purchase of personal laptops, she noted. As educators and policymakers, we must meet our students where they are in the digital landscape and guide them to use technology not just for entertainment, but for learning and personal growth, the minister underscored. For his part, JTA President Dr. Mark Simit emphasized the transformative potential of AI in education. He said AI is the most significant technological breakthrough in human history and urged educators to lead the digital transformation. Furthermore, Simit called for greater collaboration among the JTA, the Ministry of Education, and the private sector to advance digital learning initiatives in schools across Jamaica. As educators, we have to have a keen understanding and appreciation for what this new paradigm represents because it will not only be impacting what we do in the classroom, it will impact business, economies, communities, politics, and life as we know it, Simit noted. The conference is a 3-day event being held under the theme Innovations in Education Technology, the Imperative of Change. Maria Dean's mother to take the stand today. Marcia Fraser, the mother of Maria Dean, the construction worker who was fatally beaten while in police custody, is expected to retake the stand today in the Westmoreland Circuit Court. She was scheduled to testify yesterday afternoon, but a decision was taken after the lunch break to push it back until today. Fraser was among two people that the coroner was expected to call to the stand yesterday. The other is an individual who had taken a swab of Fraser's mouth. 3 cops are currently on trial for Dean's death. The 3 accused are Corporal Elaine Stewart, District Constable Marlon Grant, and Juliana Cleveland, all of whom are charged with manslaughter and misconduct in the public office. Meanwhile, the defense lawyers representing the 3 cops completed their cross-examination of the Crown's 8 witnesses who were on the stand from last week. During cross-examination, the witness was shown images and a video from the Barnett Street police station where the incident took place. Martin Thomas, the lawyer representing Stewart and Grant, later attempted to have the images entered into evidence, but this was ruled out against by presiding judge Justice Courtney Day on the basis that it did not fall within the principles of the 1976 RB Peter Blake appeal case. Meanwhile, Dalton Reed, the lawyer representing Cleveland, told the witness that while he had stated in his testimony last week that Cleveland came to him and asked that he say nothing to investigators from the Independent Commission of Investigations, Cleveland was not present as she had left with the ambulance and did not return. However, in a clash with the lawyer, the witness insisted that Cleveland had returned. The allegations in the case are that Dean was arrested for possession of a ganja spliff and placed in custody where he was brutally beaten on August 3rd. He sustained severe injuries to his brain, which left him in a coma. He died 3 days later at the Connor Regional Hospital in St. James. It is alleged that the 3 cops who were on duty at the police station when Dean was beaten, it is further alleged that Stewart, who had an additional charge of perverting the court of justice, instructed that the cell in which the attack took place be cleaned before the arrival of investigators from the Independent Commission of Investigations. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.